DJ J, let it go. Let it go. Why? Let it go. Know you above it, the devil be steady, controlling my thoughts, counting my days, drinking at night, but the pain building up and it never gonna stop, making me crazy. Every day is getting hazy. Sit back and just fly, head to the sky. Lord, I know you got my options. Focus on watching my guys. I'm losing sleep. Every day I'm feeling weak. Minutes be turning to weeks. I'm praying to God, but evil be lurking beneath. Open your eyes and you'll see I'm mentally crazy. Touch one of mine, you get baby. Every day thinking we made it. Touchdown, we be ballin' like Brady. Wake up, we be chasing the gravy. Me and my guys, we be getting it. Run a check and forget that we spending it. Unattached to the mouth, ain't erasing it. It's fun and crash, going fast, just a racing kid. Pray to God you made what you really did. Never lurking, he pray on the quiet kid. Wrote a letter, I hope that he get the shit. Know you above it, the devil be steady, controlling my thoughts, counting my days, drinking at night, but the pain building up and it never gonna stop, making me crazy. Every day is getting hazy. Sit back and just fly, head to the sky. Lord, I know you got my options. Focus on watching my guys. Let it go. Know you above it, the devil be steady, controlling my thoughts, counting my days, drinking at night, but the pain up and it never gonna stop, making me crazy. Every day is getting hazy. Sit back and just fly, head to the sky. Lord, I know you got my options. Focus on watching my guys.
Dear God, thank you for the hard times, for giving me strong signs. Keep it together even under weather, I'm fine. You gave the tools so we can shine when I need help. Banging no line, cards were dealt, they all aligned. Call it royal flush, I'm confined, I'm reclined, I'm feeling free. Watch it feel like an enemies with deal with the jealousies. I've been feeling pressed with my tendencies, but God got my back. I'm tired of my discrepancies, only worry about my destiny. That's why I got the recipe.
Let it go. Know you above it, the devil be steady, controlling my thoughts, counting my days and drinking at night, but the pain building up and it never gonna stop, making me crazy. Every day is getting hazy. Sit back and just fly, head to the sky. Lord, I know you got my options. Focus on watching my guys. Let it go. Know you above it, the devil be steady, controlling my thoughts, counting my days and drinking at night, but the pain building up and it never gonna stop, making me crazy. Every day is getting hazy. Sit back and just fly, head to the sky. Lord, I know you got my options. Focus on watching my guys.
Yo, we're back. Another Wednesday, another stream, another midweek market update brought to you by Enclave Markets, guys. Enclave Markets, where you want to do your trading on AVAX. You want to buy AVAX coins, you do it right from the edge bot, right from your phone on the Telegram bot. You can do it. Go ahead and buy whatever you want. You want some black hole? You want some cock inu? Go ahead, right on the Enclave bot. You can also trade perpetuals on there. You might need a VPN depending on what country you're from. I know I'm in Canada. I need a VPN to access it, but they have it there, and you can get your fill there. And I'm going to show you my trade setups and how I do it, and you can do the same thing on Enclave Markets. All right, so been a crazy week. Had some good trades. It's been insane. There's been a lot going on this week. On a not so great note, I just want to a little bit of a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. Sadly passed away today. I watched a lot of his content. I really liked listening to his content and how he just spoke the truth and had really good, conversations, and wasn't trying to out there to attack anybody, but really wanted to have good debates. And it didn't obviously in a way to get likes on YouTube and whatnot, but I did like his content. And unfortunately, the poor lady that passed away on the train, which is unfortunate this week too. So a little bit of moment of silence for them. And that's it, man. Just respect to both of these people. It's unfortunate that it happened. Okay, so let's that triggered me today, so I just wanted to make sure we paid respect to that, because it's important, right? These are, it wasn't fair. So let's get back right to the markets. Let's figure out what the hell's going on, and let's get into it. This is the midweek market update. Let's get it. So we've been doing some trades, homies. Let me get into my week's account here. I should be logged in already. So weeks and DeFi app, we've been killing it. I took some profits today. Some really nice trades. Hold on, let me see if this mic. I changed my mic arm. I made it a little bit. I took one part out, made it a little lower profile, and it's been interesting now. All right. So, DeFi app on perpetuals, not doing so. Oh wow, we pumped up a little bit more. We were up a little higher today, but it looks like we're coming back up a little bit right now. Ethereum, I'm up 31.5% in that trade, 32.74% in my link trade. Still looking pretty good. Weeks, we did pretty good this week. This is the most trades I've been in at the same time in a while. And we've won every single one so far. All right, as you can see, my ETH trade, I closed this one because I got in at a higher price, so I wanted to make sure once I was in the green, I got in here. But yeah, 32.86%, guys, for the ETH trade. And we also had a VeChain trade. I got out yesterday because you guys probably would have seen I posted a head and shoulders on the 2-hour to 3-hour time frame. So I was like, I don't know if I want to mess around with this. So I said, what, let me get out. I got out of these trades for a reason. I got out of these trades because I want to mitigate my other trades in case I lose the other trades. I haven't lost any money, so we're mitigating our risk here. Although I do believe that we're going to go up, and I'll show you why. So the only one I got left here is my Solana trade of 148%. We are killing it on Solana. Absolutely amazing. Really good trade, and I'm going to show that to you right now. If you guys are in the Telegram and Mickles community group, I give all my trades, and I gave you all these trades. So if you took those trades with me, congratulations, you're in profit, you're in the green, you killed it along with me here. All right, so let's take a look at those trades, take a look at what we're looking at in the markets, and see if we can make sense of what the hell's going on over here. Let me just make sure I got my chat up in case you guys are messaging me here. All right, cool. All right, so let's take a look. So Bitcoin dominance rolled over, guys. had in my my little rising wedge, and it fell out of my channel. The target's down here, so we'll see how long it takes to get down there. It looks, we had a green candle kind of slowed. It's kind of rounding a bit, so if you want altcoins to pump up, you want this to continue to the downside. Looks like the stochastic still have room to go down for the daily. We're kind of slowing down on the green here, so looks like maybe the next couple of days you could probably have this continue its trajectory on the way down. So look for that. And then we have tether dominance, which also did the same thing, rolled over. We had a little wick. It was coming back up, but continuing the trend down. What time is it? 9:05. So we just started a new daily candle, and it's already red. So we're looking at continuation for tether dominance to the downside. Stochastic still, it's coming near the bottom, but the MACD is flipping, bearish here, so we can have some more room to go to the downside. I got this target at 4-ish%. Whether it hits that or not is, we don't know. But it looks like we're going down for now, which tells me altcoins are strong. And you've seen this because Bitcoin dipped back to 110 last night, and the altcoins stayed pretty strong. They didn't go down so much. So altcoins are strong right now. When we start to see Bitcoin dominance come back up and bottom out at some point, you'll see that next rotation and probably the final rotation of capital into Bitcoin after altcoins do their thing, and then you might see the cycle top Bitcoin. I don't know what the hell playlist is. I'm trying to find a good copyright-free playlist to listen to, and it's really hard because like some songs are good, and then like I'm gonna have to make a custom playlist. I don't know. What do you want? We want some like upbeat music, right? We want some like, let's go like 150 BPM, something like that. Fast, right? No. We need copyright free, or else I'm gonna get like flagged. I want to use like these for my clips. So unfortunately, it's hard to find copyright free music. I have an Artlist subscription, but it's like, it's so weird because it's like they don't have like full albums, like a full playlist all, and just you know how it is. All right, let's go with that. All right, so let's get back to what we're talking about here. Bitcoin dominance. So when Bitcoin dominance right at the bottom, it starts to go back up to the upside. As long as tether dominance is also going down too. Like we're looking at that next rotation back into Bitcoin and the final leg up, and you might have the cycle top. Like that might be it. That might take until October or November for that to happen. Most likely November, but I could be wrong. We don't know. Nobody knows when the cycle top is. And then let's take a look at Bitcoin. So I got this in this channel here. I kind of just drew this. I don't know if this is exactly what's gonna play out here. It's kind of extended. It's really long to be a bull flag, or a bear flag. So I'm thinking we may have bottomed. And to be honest, we've already taken out this high here. So this next candle will decide, like this may be the reverse of the trend. Like you're starting to see the MACD flip. Mind you, the daily stochastic RSI is above the dotted line on the top here. So we're getting in that overbought zone. So I don't know how far up Bitcoin can go before it kind of slows down. But right now we look at the VRVP, we're right around here. So we could gap. Like, there's a pretty decent gap here. You might stop a little bit at 115, but like, you can pretty much get up to 117, maybe even 118. That's possible, right? So we just look at our previous support and resistance, and we got resistance at, we had what here at 113.4, 113.5, and we're at 113.8, so we're above resistance. And then you don't really have a whole lot of resistance until you get to 116. 116 around there. Start getting more resistance. So yeah, I would look for that. Like I still think Bitcoin can continue to the upside. You still have room for it to go. And mind you, this is gonna be the daily, so we're gonna look at the smaller time frames. We'll work our way down. So that's the daily. We'll show you the 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart, stochastic RSI just bounced off the top channel, looking like it's moving all the way back up. Might even break out of this on the upside. So we might break out to the upside, looking like that's more possible than not. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Again, we're right at the top of the gap, so we could gap right to 115 here again, right? So that's a 12-hour chart. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. The 4-hour, we're looking like we're flagging by the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour. So that's actually pretty good. And then when 21-day moving average comes into contact with the 4-hour 200-day moving average, that might be where you get that next pump. Like, yeah, I feel like we're gonna have either we're gonna do something like this, right? Either, yeah, and we break out of there, probably like that. So we're probably looking at 116.6, 116.7. So that makes sense to me, unless we reverse out of here. But 4 hours got, look at that, we're just peaking out here, so we still have room to go here, and the MACD is flipping, bullish here. So again, I could see a pump maybe tomorrow. We can have a pump tomorrow, up to 116, 117, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But that's what I'm thinking for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looking like we're going up, and altcoins are strong right now. Bitcoin dominance continues to the downside. Your altcoins are going to react to that as well. I feel like sometimes you'll have a Bitcoin pump, and then Bitcoin will kind of consolidate the rest of the day. But then the altcoins, I guess that's where the consolidation, the money comes back out, and then people start putting the money in the altcoins. They pump like afterwards. But it looks good to me. Bitcoin looks like we're going to probably go up to 116, 117, around there. If you were to put a trade, you can either trade this flag right here. You can trade this on the 4-hour chart and just wait for the breakout, or trade it when it hits the bottom of the channel here, and then hold it. So it would look something like this. If you're going to put a long position here, you'd try to put your entry right at the bottom of the channel, so like the next candle maybe, or next 2 candles. What you would do is you put your stop loss below this wick here, this first candle with just under the wick there. You'd hide it right there, and then your target would be, like I said, I believe it was like 16,000. So your target would be up here. So it's a 5.52 risk versus reward ratio. And then if you guys were to set up a chart now, or set up a trade, it would look something. Well, I'm gonna put my headphones, they're dying. What the heck? Getting an alert in my ear saying, hey, your headphones are dying. Alright, so if we were gonna set up a trade, it would look something like this. Say, for example, your trading portfolio is $1,000. Okay. What I like to say is use 1% of your trading portfolio. So every trade you make, only risk 1% of your portfolio. That way, you're not risking a whole lot, and you're getting basically it's a 5-to-1 risk versus reward ratio, right? So what's going to look like? It would be like this: $1,000, right? Divided by, $1,000 times 0.01, 1% gives you $10. So $10. Now your stop loss here would be in these brackets here. It'll show a percentage, 0.50. So it's not even 1%. So you would divide $10 by 0.001. No, 5, because it's 0.5%. So your position size for your trade would be $2,000. So you would go like this. You would go to Bitcoin here, right? You would go to a limit order because you're going to enter the trade at a certain price. So in this case, the trade would enter at around 113,662, right? So we go to DeFi app, and you go 113,662. Your take profit. Oh, and then you put your position size. So your position size would be actually what the heck? Dollars. So you'd put $2,000 is your trade here. It's a little weird with DeFi app. Here, I'm gonna do this on weeks, and then you can use the same thing because it's a little awkward when you do that. So we'll do a trigger order for 113,662 would be your entry price. Your position size would be $2,000. Your take profit would be where are we? Your take profit would be 116,828. 116,828. Where the hell is it? Weeks. Take profit would be 116,828, and then your stop loss would have been 113,014. So 113,014. You can see here we're losing $11. We're risking $11 to make $55. Like that would be your position size. That would be the trade right there, right? You're not going to worry about getting liquidated, none of that stuff. You're gonna trade it, and you have a lot of wiggle room in that trade for it to go down or up or however it's going to go. So that's how you set up a trade. That's how I do it every time. It's a little different for DeFi app because I can't just put in my position size. So sometimes I'll go to weeks, and what you're going to look for is the margin cost. The cost of this trade is $102, but you got to find the margin, because that's what you got to put into weeks. Where does it show the margin? Margin required. I think it's $102. I think that's what they consider the margin amount. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure that out. I think that's it. So DeFi, if you would do $102, you would go 102, and then take profit would be 116,828, and then 113,014. Yeah, perfect. So there you go. Or not 166. 116,828. So you on DeFi app you find your margin. So the cost of the trade is your margin. You're gonna have the same targets and you'd be $43, risking $9 to get $43. Same idea. It's just weird because DeFi app doesn't give you the margin cost, so you kind of got to slide this up here, because what'll happen is you'll have a margin required here. So you got to slide this up to find margin required and line up the margin required with 1% of your portfolio. If you know what I mean. So $8.17 would be, for example, like that, and that's what you would get, right? So yeah, that's what we got to do. Yeah, that's how you set up a trade for Bitcoin. We're looking pretty good. We're gonna hit 114 again. So you could take that trade and just wait for it to pop off in the next 4, 8, 12, 16. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, you might be looking at a breakout. 16 hours actually might be tomorrow. I'm on the Eastern time zone, so maybe a little shortly after. Okay, let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is another good one. I'm really liking this chart. I was debating on taking profits, but I'm like, you know what? No, we're gonna make a decision soon. And we're like, this thing is going right to the end of the pattern, man. I'll tell you. Looking like we're in my bullish pattern here. My what do you call this? Like a bull flag, rising wedge. I'll call it a bull flag. The volatility is squeezing. It starts big, it slows down, and it's gonna pop soon. It's gonna have to make a decision. It tried to break out here and came right back down. This was the 10th. That was today. We just started a new daily candle and it's already green. So this is my thought process for Ethereum. The daily stochastic RSI looks good. You know, we're by the bottom. We just crossed the bottom line. We're curling up, and we're curling up pretty aggressively. The RSI is curved up. Now it's just crossed out the downtrending yellow line. So we're looking pretty good here. MACD, the selling pressure is slowing down. The next step is going to be the green pressure, and we're fighting with this big point of control right here. So if we get through here, we can make our way up to $4,500 again, right? So that's what I'm looking for Ethereum. It looks pretty good to me to the upside. This target I have this at like $5,600, like almost $5,700 for Ethereum. That's what I got targeted for this daily move. Again, do we hit that target? Probably not right away. But again, I'm trading the breakout. I'm already in the trade, and I'm waiting for the breakout. I'll catch the momentum and sell into buy pressure. We just gotta watch our support and resistance levels. So what I do is I have my stop loss hiding under here. because again, we'll have to break this. We're totally losing structure, which is totally changing trend, and that's when you cut it out. You cut it off there, right? And to be honest, as this breaks out, I can start moving my stop loss and kind of playing leapfrog as it moves up and continuing to move my stop loss up in the profit. But we're looking pretty good for Ethereum. Like, we got like what? A couple days. Like tomorrow, might even break out again. It might even break out tonight. Like, it's looking good for a move to the upside. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames and see what we're looking at. And see if maybe a move tonight could happen. So let's take a look at the 12-hour. 12 hours coming up. Stochastic looks good. MACD flipping bullish. We just got some green over here. Let's look at the 4-hour. Again, we're making our way up to the 4-hour 200-day moving average. Moving averages are all getting tight. And, when the 21-day moving average, that white line crosses the blue line, it looks pretty good. And you can backtrack this, because every time it does this, it's usually pretty good. Like, let's look at the 4-hour. Let's look at every time that white line crossed the blue line. Here's the last time it happened. The white line crossed the blue line, and we are like rocket ship. Look at that. All the way up here. Until we finally lost it right here on September 6th. So that was from July. Like, that's pretty good, right? Now the moving averages are getting tight. Every time moving averages get tight, you start to see pop-offs, right? Too. That's another thing to take a look at. When all moving averages get tight on, especially on high time frames, it's good. Like, white 21-day moving average crossed the blue line, came up, went sideways, but we continued up. We never lost that 200-day moving average. Those are things you got to watch. Very important key levels, very important moving averages to watch on these time frames. Again, Ethereum looks good to me, man. Looks good. And this nice wick here, you got a candle lower, 2 candles beside it that are higher than this candle. That's a reversal, right? And you can look at that. Look, you have this here. 1 red candle and 2 candles beside it that are higher, and then we go up from there, right? Same thing here. Usually I just have a pump after. So we look for these things in the charts to back up the backtracker data and make sure it's correct. Is Ethereum moving up right now? No. So yeah, look at Ethereum. We'll just watch it to see if it gets rejected or if it pumps through the 200-day moving average. If you see something like this, you can see like a move coming up like this, blasting through the 200-day moving average, and then flagging out to bring the 21-day moving average into price action. And then you can trade the flag right there, and that would be your breakout. So looking pretty good for Ethereum. I'm staying in the trade. I'm not getting out of this trade. I feel good about it. I got in at a much better price on my DeFi app trade. That's why I cut off the other Ethereum trade, because I got in at like 43 something, where now this one, my entry price was 42.90 something. So a little bit of a better entry. I got it basically back down at this on this candle here. So we are chilling here for Ethereum. Looks pretty good. I'm not in a Cardano trade, but I've been tracking Cardano and popped out of my falling wedge. I love me a falling wedge, and they do really, really well. The stochastics are on the 4-hour pretty low here, looking like we can continue a move to the upside. Let's take a look at the daily. Looking pretty good. Again, the daily's starting to get a little hot, so I don't know how long we can stay up here, but it might cool off a little bit, go a little sideways. But I have this going up to like $1, at least $1. Like, we're so close to like 90 cents. Like, this is crazy. It's nice to finally see Cardano moving up. It feels like it's been forever since Cardano's been like $1. So I'm looking forward to seeing Cardano getting over $1 and leaving $1 behind us and moving on to bigger and better things. Hopefully $5. All right, let's take a look at my Link trade. Link, again, another falling wedge. I love these guys. You guys just trade these falling wedges. They're pretty good. Again, and they kind of do the same thing all the time. Volatility starts pretty big, and then it kind of squeezes and squeezes and squeezes until it makes a decision. So finding times to buy, and you can even build your position this way. You can start a trade when it hits the bottom of the channel. It'll hit the top of the channel, and then it'll hit the bottom of the channel again, and you buy again. You add to that position. You grow your trade. and you continue to buy, and this is a falling wedge to the downside. So every time you're buying in lower, so you're actually bringing your average buy price lower and lower and lower, right? And then when you finally do break out, you get the whole move up, and you don't have to move up as high, and you can trade into this momentum to the upside. So Chainlink looks pretty good. Again, stochastic RSI just at the neutral line, looking pretty good. The selling pressure is dying off here. Looks like in the next day or two we can probably flip in green here. We are fighting with this part of the VRVP, this volume index right here. So if we continue up to the upside, we can definitely go to all the way up to the 24-25 bucks. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that we can get another couple big candles up here, and I'll probably take profits there. Probably not going to take this all the way to the target. Probably going to maybe something up here around 25 bucks, right around this resistance level right here, and then we'll just wait. We'll wait for another setup. Let's take a look at the next trade. Actually, let's look at the small time frames for VeChain, or not VeChain, for Link. Let's look at the 12 hour again, like a little overheated, could come down. Hopefully we don't roll over, but it still looks pretty good for me. We might, like I said, the daily looks good, so the daily can kind of go sideways while the smaller time frames start to reset. So the 4 hour could, or the 12 hour could come down and then reset, and then we're still good with the daily. The daily will still look okay, but this could stay up here for a while. Like we've seen this do this on big pumps like this. We see it stay up here for quite a while, right? So I wouldn't put too much weight on the stochastic RSI. I would just watch your key averages, and we're close to the 21's in price action. So if we lose the 21 on 12 hour, then we got to start thinking about, are we going to go down even further? The 4 hour time frame here, again, it seems like a lot of altcoins you're starting to see we're fighting with this 4 hour 200-day moving average. So, and this is one thing I really like here. Like, look, the 21's really close to the 21's really close to the 200-day moving average of the 4 hour. So we have a candle above here. So in 2 hours and 32 minutes, if we close a candle above the 200-day moving average on the 4 hour, I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. This will pull the 21-day moving average with it. And like I've showed you before, when those lines cross, it's fireworks. It can be a really big move. So keep your eye on that. I'm still in that Link trade. I was up big. I could take profits, but I believe that this is going to go up. This is also why I mitigated my risk on the other trades in case I am wrong. In case this does roll over, I'm not going to lose any money. Right? I'll probably cut off the trade, to be honest. If it rolls over, gets back in the channel, I'll probably cut it off and just continue to trade the pattern. And we start again. If it goes back to the bottom of the channel, you get in and we try again. Keep taking stabs. No one's going to be perfect all the time. We just got to keep taking stabs. But if you're managing your risk and only trading with a small amount of your portfolio, you can take lots of chances, lots of risks, because especially if you're doing, like right now, I had this at like a 7-to-1 risk reward ratio. So if it does hit my target, like 7-to-1, like that's a pretty good, risk. Link looks good. Honestly, so many altcoins look good. I'm just showing you the trades that I'm in right now. It's nice to see Ondo over $1. That was a nice pump today. Like, that was a nice pump. We went up. Why am I getting alerts? Hopefully they don't die. So yeah, we might even be flagging out here on Ondo. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at the small time frames. If you guys are in Ondo, Ondo's a really, really good project. A lot of doing cool stuff with RWAs. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. We're flagging out on the 4 hour. This is beautiful. This is not even bad at all. That is beautiful. You know what? A part of me wants to trade this. All right, let's see if we can set up a live trade right now. Let's go like that. I might trade this. Let's take a look. Let's break it down and see if this is something I want to trade right now. So target could be $1.11, which is previous resistance actually, which is really nice. Makes sense. We're above the gap. So the 4 hour 200-day moving, the stochastic is pretty overheated. The MACD is pretty in the green. Looks like the buying pressure is actually slowing down. but that could be, we could even make something like this. We can even, this could be like this. This could be a little bit of a down, like a, not a falling wedge, but like, right now it feels like this right now. It still feels like that. It still feels like that. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like that, and the flag here. Good. That brings, yeah, it brings it to about $1.12. So, 21-day moving average curling up, or price action's coming close to the 21-day moving average. Again, the only thing I'm a little hesitant on is the stochastic is curling down. Could this be a... We don't really have a whole lot of prices going down. This is going down. Yeah, let me look at the smaller time frames and see what we're looking at. See what the 1 hour looks like. 1 hour looks like we can go up. We can curl back up. 1 hour's okay. Again, MACD's, you know, in the red, but it's thinning out. Look at the real small time frames. 30 minute. Looks like we need to reset here in a 30 minute, which could just mean a move to the bottom of the channel. The 1 minute is below the 200-day moving average, so I don't want that. You want to see the 1 minute. Oh, we're popping up though. Coming up on the 1 minute. So when the, maybe that's what we'll wait to see. If we see the 1 minute, 200-day moving average and the 21-day moving average come and cross each other, that might be a good chart to enter. I kind of have a feeling though, looking at the stochastic RSI, that we'll kind of come up to the 200-day moving average and get rejected, and then this will reset. We'll go down, maybe stop at the 21, come back up, and we'll stair step our way back up. This on the trade looks interesting. I might wait to see how this flag plays out. Might wait till we get a little closer to the end of this pattern. But keep your eye on Ondo, guys. We can probably do something like this. If we were to do long position, we could probably get in somewhere around here. Target would be up here. Stop loss, you'd stick right. You can actually 2.63. Yeah, you know, I'd stick my stop loss right here. If we lose the structure, just a little bit under this candle here, just to give yourself some wiggle room in case they try to play games with you. 6.82 risk reward ratio. You can try it. Or you can even, you know, I feel like even moving the stop loss a little bit more. Maybe right here in the middle of this candle, which would line up with this right here. So that would give you a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. Your target would be about $1.12, and then you are entering at probably around here on the bottom of the channel. So yeah, probably like that. Probably this next candle right here at $1.0057. So basically $1, and that could be a trade. I'm not going to enter it now. I'm going to wait to see how this flag plays out. See if we come back and touch the bottom of the channel. We might even just go break out again. Like, who knows? So keep your eye on that. But again, I'm hesitant just because the stochastic and the MACD, I feel like they're going to curl over here and continue down, which means we will go down to the bottom of the channel, or we can go sideways. Next candle starts down to the bottom of the channel. This is the 4 hour, so this could bring us all the way to basically tomorrow morning. So I watch that. Could be a potential Ondo trade right there for you if you're into Ondo. Another really cool one today was AVAX. AVAX ripped. I missed it, man. I was watching this trade, and this is what I had planned out for it, because usually volatility will come and squeeze, but it just said, you know, screw it, I'm ripping. Today's the day. And it ripped. I expected it to go a little farther, but this could also come right, like this went up hard. So usually when things come up hard, they come down hard too. So we may rip up and come back down to this the $26 level and retest this resistance, maybe flip it as support, and then bounce off again. And you'll probably see, like I haven't even looked at it, you'll probably see us flag out. Yeah, we're so far from the 21-day moving average, guys. It has to come back down. It just has to. 12 hours curling over. We're in the overheated zone for the RSI. That's curling down. The MACD is just so hot. We're going to come back down. So, we're going to see it. As we start zooming into the time frames, we're going to see it flagging out and coming and waiting for the 21-day moving average to come back in the price action. So here we go. Here's the 1 hour chart. 1 hour kind of resetted. That looks nice. We have a little bit of a trending channel. This actually could reverse our faces, actually. Yeah, I'm not really. You know what? If we have a bullish rectangle. Yeah, you know what? If we have a bullish rectangle, we could definitely continue up to $32. Okay. That could be possible. If it's a bullish rectangle. But let's take a look at... Yeah, so we're at the 21. We got to watch what it does around the 21. I'll tell you, like I've said before, you got to just be careful. Because when the moving averages start to spread out and you can draw a circle in between them, sometimes you can... that might be time to get out. Right? I do believe we're going to have much more upside for AVAX. It's just that was a really aggressive pump today. 30 minutes. Again, MACD's flipping, bearish here, so we could come down a little bit. It's fighting the 21 on the 30 minute, the 15 minute. Looks like we're gonna lose it, to be honest. Maybe. We are curling over here, so this is interesting. The 4 hour looks like it's gonna come down. It could even just go sideways. Like we can do something like this on the 4 hour. This is interesting. Maybe I even just start it here. Yeah, that's a weird one. Maybe tried to break out, got stopped out. Yeah. That's a weird one. I think I'm just gonna start from here. So we can do something like this. We can do something like this. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna say this is a bull flag. Yeah. So if that's the case and that's the bull flag, go again up to $32, $33. We'll just have to wait for the 21-day moving average to come into price action here. So we'll just have to. I'm not getting in AVAX right now. It just pumped up way too hard for me to get to it. I want to give this some time. This is the 4 hour, so I want to give it a couple candles on the 4 hour. We'll just check. We'll check back into our 1 hour and see what happens here. Does it bounce off the 21 or does it lose it? That's what I'm gonna watch right now. So keep your eye on AVAX. If you're looking at AVAX, probably I would err caution and wait for probably a better entry. You can even just, again, $26-27, like maybe retesting here, bouncing off it, like that's fine. Like you did break out. Like ideally what you really want on a breakout like this, you really do want it to come retest. You want it to go up, retest the top of that trend line, and then when it bounces off, that's a confirmation of the trend, and then you can get in on the bounce and put your stop loss like right here below the bounce, right below the line here, or wherever it decides it wants to bounce. It makes it higher low. That's what you would look for. But again, after a crazy pump like that today, I'm not chasing, and I would recommend that you don't either. But you do you. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I would do, and that's what I think. But again, AVAX looks good, man. You're gonna have a $36 AVAX before you know it, probably in the next month. Solana's good, man. We're pumping up. We're actually up. My trade's up even more, 149% for my Solana trade. And honestly, I feel like Solana's leading the way. We are uber bullish for Solana. I got this going up to like $280. The daily is, we aren't getting in that overheated mark, so I'm gonna probably look to take profit soon. Mind you, we can still have lots more room up here. Like again, it can go a little higher. The MACD's flipping up here. The daily still looks pretty good. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. We'll see where Solana goes tomorrow. Maybe this daily candle, we have one more big daily candle and we come down. Maybe it might even be a local top until we slow down. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and we're starting a 5th daily candle in a row. So that's going to have a red candle soon. You would think, right? Let's take a look at smaller time frames. By the way, guys, if there's a chart that you guys want me to look at, just hit me up, let me know. I don't even know if my chats are working right now. Alright, cool. So yeah, that's what I would look at for Solana. Solana's looking pretty good. Let's look at the smaller time frames. Let's look at the 4-hour. Again, we're above the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour, looking good. You know, we might even just bounce off that neutral line and revert back up. Again, the MACD, the buying pressure is kind of slowing down a little bit. It kind of slowed down. This can go either or. But I'll tell you, the RSI is getting pretty up there for the 4-hour. So I don't know how much more momentum we're gonna have until we kind of slow down, and then we'll make the next leg. I would like this to kind of give a little bit more, like pump out a little bit farther, and then come back and then make it higher low, and then you know what I mean. I don't want it to go back into the channel. That's kind of I would prefer that not to happen. The hourly chart for Solana, we're keeping the 21-day moving average closest to us. As you can see here, what we've been doing is we've been pumping up, coming back to the 21, pumping up, coming back to the 21, pumping up, coming back to the 21. So we lost a little bit, but we're back up above the 21-day moving average. It's kind of been doing this. That's the uptrend, right? You see it here. We start the pump, and 21 is like, it respects the 21. And even if we lose it, you still come back. As long as we come back up over it, like it's looking pretty good. So is this the same thing? Is this what we're doing? Are we coming back up for the next leg up? Now I would look for it to take out this previous resistance here at 226.02, and then come back up and then come back down, make another higher low, right? Keeping the 21-day moving average with it. But I'll tell you, on the hour, the stochastic on the side looks pretty good. Definitely come up. Looks like almost like a V-shaped recovery here. Boom, nice V. I would this could even start like a W pattern. Let me see here. You can do something like this, W, and then pump up. Right. So that looks like that could be something like that. Trying to see, do we have the shoulder? Maybe like a slight. Like a shoulder, head, and then come back and make a shoulder here, like inverted head and shoulders could be a possibility. Yeah, I would keep your eye on that. Again, we're keeping the 21-day moving average, so I have no reason to be bearish on that, and we're above like a lot of the volume here on the BRVP, so looks pretty good. I don't see it again. I don't really see. Oh, let's take a look at the bigger time frame and see what other kind of resistances we're running into. So we're at 225, kind of like around here. There's not a whole lot. Honestly, the next pace it would stop would be 245. Would be a next, big resistance right here, right here, right here, right here. A bunch of touch points at $245. So I could see it again. Solana going up to 245 before we have resistance, and it tells me here. You might see that, like you might hit another gap here. This BRVP thing is a little weird. Every time I click, it keeps moving. It kind of throws me off sometimes, but I would look at Solana to keep going up. We might pause, maybe have a slow down, but I don't know. It's hot. It is hot, and it's leading the way with all the altcoins right now. All right, let's take a look at Crow. I might be ready. It might be time to get into another Crow trade, guys. You guys saw not too long ago, I made a killing on a Crow trade. Let me check my headphones on. Find the charging button for this. Okay, there we go. That charging port wasn't working. There we go. Now they're charging. All right, so Crow is broke out my pattern again. I had to keep her dry. I'm like, yeah, like come on, let's make sure I'm right here, and I can't really draw it anyway. It broke out, guys. We broke out of my falling wedge again. This pattern could potentially bring you to. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. So if you want to, I wouldn't trade the breakout. Like I would chase this right now. You can go right under this wick here. You could do that if you wanted to. Honestly, you know what? You could do that. Like, yeah, if you're risking only 1% of your portfolio, why not take a stab at it? So you can do something like this. You would put your entry would be now. Your stop loss would be right here under this wick, right under there. You can even go to the bottom of the channel right there. So 10% would be your stop loss. It'd still give you a 6-to-1 risk versus reward ratio. Target's up here at 42 cents for Crow. And we've know the recently good news for Crow with Trump's media company creating like a reserve for it, a treasury reserve. So lots of good news. And I'll tell you one thing, the daily stochastic RSI has reset. Like we came all the way back down to the oversold mark. Again, I'll wait for this MACD to start, slowing the sell pressure down and start flipping green again. We have this VRVP right here. We gotta get above these two big volume profiles here, and then it's gonna rip. If we lose it, then we can gap all the way down to 20 cents. Looks pretty good. And again, all the other altcoins are a bit bullish. USDT dominance going down, Bitcoin dominance going down. So all those things pieced together make me believe that altcoins are looking good to the upside. All right, so that could be a potential Crow trade for you. I might wait to see if what happens here if we do continue down a little bit more, maybe retest the top of this channel. I'm not going to get into it, but you guys very well may get into that, and that's pretty good. 6-to-1 risk versus reward. I like it. And then home looks pretty good. I'm just kidding. Home looks like we're actually gonna have some downside. We had a nice bump, but we kind of looks like we made a little bit of a double top here. So again, good coin for DeFi app. They're doing really good things with the platform. Everything looks really good. I just think it needs to cool off a bit. So let's take a look at I like the 4-hour chart on this one. Pretty new coin, so it's not super new yet. So this is a little bit of a double top. It did play out. It did go down. We retested right here. I had this blue line here because I thought maybe we'd have come down here. So this actually could have already started the recovery. So if we were to pull a Fibonacci from the impulse here to the high wick, it looks like interesting. It's a pretty nasty dump. We even below 786. So I want to start here. If I pull a fib to here, we kind of just lost the 786 and went up. So we could look at it maybe like that. So this could be it. This could be the recovery right here. It's nice rounded stochastic RSI, bottom curling up. The normal RSI is curling up as well. The sell pressure looks like it is slowing down, and we're gonna start to flip green in the MACD. VRVP, we're in a gap right now, so we could very well hit up to this next gap at just under 4 cents again. So hey, look for home to maybe this might be the recovery here, and make changing the trend from the downtrend to uptrend again. Keep your eye on that. That looks like it could be pretty good. I'm not going to trade this, but I kind of just buy and hold. I just like to buy the dips, and I swap in and out, keep the spread. A little bit of swing trade this one, but I won't be leverage trading this. But I'll tell you one thing here too. I also have this support line right here, and we're above it. So maybe we come back down to just flip it as support, which would make a higher low. Which this low is higher than this low, and we're starting the new trend, which is the upside. And look for us to hit probably back to the 4 cent level, which is pretty nice. Home looks good. Everything's good. Like like it's hard for me to find an altcoin that doesn't look good. Like everything looks good. Like we're not, except for AVAX. AVAX is pumped a little too hard. was, I feel like this will come back down a little harder. But everything is keeping the 21-day moving average pretty close for the most part. We'll just keep an eye on those coins, but everything looks good until I see something change in the tether dominance here. Let me go to the daily here. I like this much more on the daily. Until I see something change on the daily chart and the Bitcoin dominance change, altcoins look bullish. But mind you, Bitcoin dominance, this might be the bottom. It starts to come back up. Altcoins, are going to take a side seat. And then, Bitcoin pumps up. Like, I'm okay with that too. So, it's this that I really want to see go down, which is tether dominance. And, next week is going to be an interesting week because next week we do have the FOMC. I believe it's, let me just take a quick peek. I'm pretty sure it's the 16th FOMC 2025. Let's take a look. So, September 16th, 17th. So, that's when they're going to meet for the rate decision, and they've got a star here. I believe that's when they do. Yeah. Their summary of economic projections is when they do that. So that's going to be a big one. Expect some volatility on the 16th, 17th, which would line up with Tuesday, Wednesday. So probably I think they do it on the 17th. So Wednesday will be the rate decision. So that's going to be interesting, and I believe Bank of Canada has meetings too. Bank of Canada. Let me see what Bank of Canada meetings. I think Bank of Canada is usually around the same time or before. So the scheduled dates for interest rate announcements are September 17th. Wow, really? Same time? That's interesting. So Canada and US at the same day for a rate decision. That could be pretty big. That could be a pretty volatile day. So keep that in the back of your mind. Trading on, I believe it's going to be next Wednesday. So literally a week from today. And we'll be here on the midweek market update to talk about it next Wednesday to talk about it. So keep your eye on that because that's going to be very, very interesting. And that could be crazy. Either we're going to send it or we're going to get dumped. That's going to be a sell the news event. So yeah, keep that in the back of your mind because that could very, very well be possible for a trip to the downside. All right, that's oh my God, what's good, dude? My chat for Arena is messed, so I apologize if I've missed your chat. Lord, what's good? I'm good. How about you? Thank you for coming by. I lost on base. Very welcome to the community. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome. Congratulations on the launch, and I hope it goes well for you. All right, let's get back to brass tacks here. All right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at for the markets. It's it's pretty good. Altcoins going up. I still see a lot of upside. I got out of this V-chain trade. I'll show you why I got out. I got out because on the 2-hour, I saw a head and shoulders, and it denied it. It just continued up. So I got out. It's fine. Again, I was mitigating risk because I was in a lot of trades. So hey, I'm a holder of VeChain. This is I'm never a loser because I have a huge spot portfolio of VeChain. I think I got over 150,000 VeChain. So whether I miss a trade or not, it's fine with me because as long as it's going up, it's all good in my books. But guys, that is your midweek market update. I think it's good. TLDR, if you missed it, everything was good. Look for altcoins to continue to the upside until we see a change in your tether dominance, your Bitcoin dominance. Those are the key things you want to watch. So as long as those things continue, if Bitcoin dominance is continuing down, we're looking good for altcoins. And as long as tether dominance is going down, good for all crypto. So keep that in the back of your mind when you're doing your trades, when you're planning out, when you're looking at taking a trade. always take a look at these first and get a general idea of like is the market on your side or not. And that is it for your midweek market update. I think we're gonna get some games. Let's jump into. I don't even know what I want to play today. I got some EXP to claim on DeFi app. We're trying to get our arena here. We have like so the DGen arena. So we're at number. I think we moved on. Oh, we're 50. We did it. We made it to 50. Nice. So we in the top 50 we get a nice airdrop for the clan here. We just gotta keep working. I gotta keep pushing my trades so we can get up a little higher. That's actually really nice to see. All right. So we're done with the charts. Let's play some video games. All right. What are we gonna play today? Well, if you guys do have any questions for trading, just let me know. I'm always willing to help. I'm always willing to, give you the sauce. Give you the sauce on what's going on here. Because the one thing I want to do for sure is teach. I want to help. I want to help people. Learn and increase their portfolio, increase their the money they have. All right, you know what? We're gonna just jump into some Final Fantasy 14 because I've been digging it. It's a pretty chill game. And so oh my god, so I started a new character, and I leveled up the wrong healer class, and I can't be the healer that I wanted. So now I might have to start again. I don't know. So I don't know if I'm gonna start again. Mind you, leveling is really quick in this game nowadays. But yeah, it kind of sucks to have to start again. Well, I might just keep going with it, and then hit up one of the higher level characters, healer classes. So I'm curious, anybody that's trading now, what coins are you trading? What are you bullish on? What is your number one bullish coin? I mean, it's obviously Bitcoin. I actually wanted to buy another one of those solo miners. I'm thinking about you know what? Let me show you guys. It's actually really freaking cool, man. Let me show you this. Where's my browser? All right. Let's go back real quick. Minimize this. So take a look at this. It's a Solo Satoshi. They have some good miners. I got one sitting on my desk. It's my my lottery ticket that plays the lottery every 10 minutes. This is what I got. The Bitcoin Gamma. I believe it does like 1.2, 1.3 terahash. But what I want to get is either one. Ooh, they're on sale. Nerdax Hydro. Ooh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull that up. So this is the new. No, this is the one that's on sale. Wait a second. What is going on here? Are they both on sale? Get the hell out of here. So Nerdax plus Bitcoin Solo Miner. The 6 terahash. Bro, that's sick. $3.99 or $4.19. Anyways, that's pretty cool. 6 terahash is what I believe. One of these hit a block. I think last week or this week. So can you imagine getting having one of these for like $400? Getting 3.12 BTC. That's pretty nice. And only uses 100 watts, guys. It's crazy. This is actually honestly insane. I do want to buy one. It just looks so cool. But again, it's a lottery ticket. You're playing the lottery every 10 minutes to hit a block. And then the Hydro. This would be really nice on my desk. The nice little lights and everything. What does this one do for? Freshly engineered. Let's see the hash rate on this one. I'm gonna assume it's less. Here we go. What are we doing here? 200 watts. That's not as efficient as the other one. 2.5 terahash default settings. Oh my god. Yeah, the new one is way better. 6 terahash at 100 watts? Get out of here. For real? That's super efficient. Super efficient. My goodness. Yeah, I'm probably gonna look at getting one of these. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Are they? Oh man, are they in stock? Okay, I'm just gonna leave that here. I'm just gonna literally spend my money right now. But yeah, it looks nice. If you're into that kind of stuff, if you're into Bitcoin solo mining, it's pretty nice. I'm just waiting for a bear market to buy back in, miners at the lows. The last bull market I was in, the last 2021, I bought the miners in 2022, and then 2023, the miner price hit a bottom. So I ended up selling my miners at a loss, which is okay for taxes. Actually, I got a pretty nice tax break because of that. But again, on the other hand, I'd rather time it better. Because if I get miners at the bottom of the market, it really shortens your time to the ROI, your return on your investment. You know what? I'm gonna change. I don't know. I can't trust my arena chat because sometimes it's, you know what I mean. Like, let me close it. It doesn't scroll for me, so if you guys are chatting, I apologize if I miss your chats in arena. But I'm gonna just keep it this way now. Yeah. That way I should be able to see it. Boom. Alright, let's where do we leave off here? We're level what, 36? Let's do a dungeon. Brave. I'm gonna be level 50 on this before you know it. Your ability is, oh wow. Can I change my my gear? Wow, that's pretty cool. Look at that gear. I like it. Let me see if I can go fix my my durability. God, I don't think the last game I played where you actually had to repair your gear was World of Warcraft. It's been a hot minute since I had to do that. Independent armor spender. I think this guy can do it. Yeah, repair all. Done. Wait, no. Did he do it? Oh, give me a second. Yes. Boom. We got a dungeon. Look at that. Repaired my gear at the same time. All right, let's do it. I like being the healer. Get to sit back, hit a couple buttons. Honestly, usually when I'm playing this game, I'm just like watching anime on the other on the other monitor. Bro, you pulled so fast. Like, how am I supposed to like got out of range so fast? He ran way too far from me. Guy's like, what the hell? Like, bro, you ran so far. I can't cast and run at the same time. And this guy pulled so many things that by the time my cast goes off, he's like already dead. Everybody in this dungeon does that, man. This is why I want to be the other healer, because I have like a little fairy that auto heals with me as well. It's all good though. Again, I want to try the new healer classes. Like there's an astrologist and sage. Sage is actually what I really want to try because I've never seen that class before, but I can't do it yet. Might actually have to go back to my paladin. And I played a bunch of MMOs, and I keep coming back to this one. It's just so good. And here now they're like working on a mobile version on this. Like, oh man, if this is mobile, it's sick. You know, it'd be really nice if I could play this like from the Tesla. If I could play this from the car, that'd be sick. I have a website that I can actually play like Super Nintendo games, and all that from the car. It says all browser based. Don't die! Don't die! I got this, no problem. Not a problem, we got it. Well, this playlist has been a little bit better. I think it was yesterday on the Adoption Podcast. I mentioned Ethereum 5,000 before 4,000. So let's see if that holds out true. About was it a month ago? A couple weeks ago, I was in a space and I said it was actually the Web3 Breakfast space with J-Chains. If you guys know that. I said I don't think we're gonna see below $100,000 for Bitcoin until the end of this bull market, and so far I've been right. We have not gone below $100,000 ever since I said that. Man, you know, the spaces are recorded. I gotta go back. I really want to know when it was that I said that, just to see what the price was. I can't remember what we're at. I think we're at like, I think this is the first time we got to 108, 107. I believe it was then. I think it was then, because that's when I first, like, that was one of my first sell targets. But that'd be nice to, you know, be right on that for the whole bull market. You know, we never go below 100K again, and which is nice. I've been like, I was always thinking to myself, I'm like, man, it'd be nice that when we finally put 100K behind us, and you know, we don't see it again for a while. And it's looking that might be the case, especially like if I don't know if it's gonna get up there. I personally don't think we're gonna hit 200K, but if it is gonna hit 200K, like you're gonna need it to not go below 100K for a while. What is this guy doing? Shit. He pulled too much. Oh, I just healed him. I thought he was going to die. Okay, we got it. We're good. That was close. That was super close. That was rough. If he took any more damage, there's no chance. The cast time is too long on the on tier 2. This game, why do I have to keep resetting this? Display settings, we should be on Windows, right? Yeah, it keeps doing that. I don't know why it keeps resetting. I keep putting it on borderless windowed, and it reverts back to full screen. Oh, we're good. Very well done. This would be a pretty easy dungeon. Almost done it. There you go. I got him. Crazy how fast people pull down. I remember when I first started playing this game, nobody pulled like this. I guess everyone's gear is so good now that it's just like this. I was just thinking about for arena, you know, actually kind of neat. I like the one thing that Twitch had would be being able to raid other streamers, like after like you're finished a stream and you kind of pass the viewers on to them. I like that idea. I kind of hope they add that to arena. I'd like to maybe see if that's, you know, maybe mention that on the timeline and see if that's something. Maybe it's already in the works. That'd be a pretty cool idea. That way everybody can support each other, right? Oh, it's crazy. This used to be like a 20-30 minute dungeon. Now it's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Pretty impressive. Mind you, I think the max level is like, what, 80 now? Oh shit. Oh, he got me. Fuck. Ooh, that was rough. We survived. We made it through. Cleaned all the poison off us. I think we just... I just level up. Somebody leveled up, wasn't me. Probably gonna level up after this fight, bro. Shit, got me again, bro. What the hell? Now I love them. Yeah, I did. I figured. Piece of cake. Alright, level 37. Let's go. Alrighty. Okay, homies. I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. The guys, thank you for coming by. Thanks for sticking with me with the midweek market update. I hope it helped. I hope you guys got an idea of what looks good. We set up a couple trades, potential live trades, so make sure you guys keep an eye on those. And we'll be back next week. Next week is going to be a big week, so we'll break it down and we'll talk about what happens. FOMC rate cuts coming in, And there's rumors that we might have a double rate cut. Instead of 0.25, we might have a 50 basis points cut instead of a 0.25. So we'll see. We'll talk about it whenever it happens, and we'll be here, for next week, guys. Thank you so much for coming by, and shout out to the sponsors for the channel, Enclave Markets for the midweek market update, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys.